I recently got this question. I'm trying to link a button from one page to a certain part of another page. Is it possible to link text to a certain part of another page? The answer is yes, using anchor links. So my setup is very simple here. On the home page, I have some content that doesn't really matter except for this short testimonial section and this button. And then on the About page, I have just a long About page with different content, and at the bottom I have more testimonials here. So my objective is to link from the home page button to this section on the About page. So the way that we can do that is by using anchor links. And the first thing that we need to do to create an anchor link is to create our anchor. So this is going to be the marker, the anchor, that we're going to link to on the page. And the way that we do that is we need to add an element that has an ID that we can link to. So the best way to add an ID to the page is to add a code block, and we're going to add an empty div element. Because the element doesn't really matter, we just need an element that has an ID that we can link to. So in this case, we can just create this empty div element, and then we can give it a descriptive ID that we can link to. So for example, I'm going to give this an ID of testimonials. So now we've created our anchor, and we can go back to the home page. So I'll save this. I'll navigate back to the home page. And on our homepage testimonials button here, we can now link to that anchor on the About page. So I'll edit this button, and just like we would normally link to the About page, I'm going to do /about. But now to target that anchor with the ID of testimonials, we're going to do #testimonials, just like that. And I'll select that option from the dropdown, and I'll hit save. Okay, so now we have our anchor and our anchor link. If I click this anchor link, it should take us right to the anchor on the About page. Perfect. Now, what if I wanted to create an anchor the other way and link from the About page back to that testimonial section on the home page? Well, the reason that I just want to go over linking anchor links to the home page is because the structure of the home page is a little bit different. So whereas internal pages on the website, they have /about, for example, or /whatever the page slug is for that page, the home page is different in that whichever page is your home page, it doesn't have any slug identifier. It's just blank. It's just the home page. So when you want to do an anchor link to the home page, all you do is a / and then the anchor ID. So let's go over adding the anchor link to the home page. I'm going to go to this testimonial section, and at the very top of it, I'm going to add my code block so we can add our anchor. I'm going to add our empty div tag, and I'll give it an ID of home testimonials. And then I'll close the ID tag, and we'll close our div tag. Perfect. Okay, so now we have an anchor on the home page. So we'll go back to the About page. And I'll go down to this button on the About page that we want to be our anchor link. And so when we're targeting the home page, all we do is a /, and that tells us that we're targeting the home page. And then we can target that ID of home testimonials. Perfect. Okay, that's stuck, and then I'll hit save. So now when we click this link, it should take us right to that anchor on the home page. Perfect. Okay, so that's how you can link from one page to a specific section on another page. We just have to create those anchors and then link to those anchors. So what about an example where we want to create anchor links for links on the very page that you're on? A lot of times you'll see this in a very long article. At the very top of the article, it'll have a little menu with like shortcut links up here. In fact, Squarespace does this on their help article pages. So I know you've probably seen this before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create just a little article menu up here, and I'm going to link to these two titles down below in this article. So our texture and our form and function. So what I'll do is I'll just add a normal text block up here, and I'll just paste in this content that I had on the other screen. So now we have this little article menu, and these can now be anchor links that'll link to the different sections of the article on this page. So just like before, we have to create our anchors. So actually, I already have them created, which is super helpful. So I added a code block. I added in my empty div tags with the ID of texture for this link. And then up here for this form and function one, I have my empty div tag with an ID of form. So now to link to anchors on the same page, you don't have to target the page slug first. You can just do hashtag whatever the ID is. So in this case, the first one is hashtag texture. And the second one is hashtag form. And I'll apply that. So if you're linking to an anchor link that's on the current page, you don't have to include the page slug first. So if I click texture, it'll take us right to texture. If I click form and function, it'll jump right to form and function. So if you're linking to another page, you have to include the page slug. If you're linking to something on the current page, you don't have to include the page slug. You can, but you don't have to. Okay, so with that in mind, one thing that happens is as I click an anchor link, it just simply jumps like directly to that section, and it's pretty abrupt. So if you want to do a smooth scroll, there's some CSS that we can add. You target the HTML, have an open and closing curly bracket, and then inside you can have this scroll behavior smooth property. And what that does is when the anchor link is clicked, so I'll click on texture, instead of just jumping abruptly, it'll smooth scroll down to that section. So that's kind of a nice feature, and it's just a really easy little bit of CSS. So you can add that in if you want to. So one other thing to note is that the top of the window gets anchored to the very top of the anchor element. So this can be a problem if you have a fixed header. So I just toggled on this basic fixed header style and I'll hit save. So now if we full screen this and click on one of our anchor links, you can see the top of the element is getting hidden by our fixed header. So that's a problem. So we do have a one line of CSS that can help with this problem as well. And that's the scroll padding top. And basically this will take an offset value where the top of the window will be offset by a certain amount. So in my case, I just want to look at the height of the header. And so I'll right click on the header, click inspect, and then I'll go up until I have the very outermost element container of the header. And you'll know that you're in the right spot because it'll have header, data test header, ID header. So that's how you know you're on the right element. Also, as I hover over it, you can see it's entirely highlighted up here. Now we can scroll down on the right-hand side of our inspect tools and we can see the width and the height of this element. So in my case, the height of my element is 112 pixels. So that's why in this CSS here, I've added a scroll padding top of 115 just to give it a little extra wiggle room. So I'll hit save. And now as we go to an anchor link, you can see it's offset by the height of the header. So our element is no longer covered up. So two really helpful anchor link CSS tricks there just to solve problems that can arise. I'll include that CSS in the description below. Okay, so we have now covered linking to anchor links on other pages. We've covered linking to anchor links on the current page. I want to go over one quick example. This will be helpful for if you're creating single page websites where you're going to be linking to different sections on the page. You want to make sure that you're including the / before your anchor links. So let's say on this home page in the navigation, I want to link to this testimonial section. Well, we know that we have our anchor link created of home testimonials already, but even though I'm creating a single page on this home page, if I add my anchor link to the navigation, and this will be called testimonials, and the anchor link is home testimonials. Even though like we would think it's on the same page so we don't have to include the page slug, but I'm going to show you why this would be not a good situation. So here, if I click my anchor link for the testimonial section on the home page, it's going to scroll down to the testimonials. So it's like, oh, it's working. But what about if you have another page on your site that someone clicks to? If they now click back to go to the home page testimonials section, you can see it added that ID, but there's nothing with that ID on the About page. So it's looking for an anchor link on the About page with an ID of home testimonials, and it simply doesn't exist. So that's why if you're going to be using anchor links in the navigation, even if you're creating a single page site, it's best practice to add that / to denote that this is an anchor link on the home page, because chances are pages will be added to your one page site later on that will need navigation back to the home page. So now that I've just made that one little change of the /, if we click on testimonials, now it knows to take us back to the home page and then to look for that anchor, as opposed to trying to find that anchor on whatever current page you're on. So just a little bit of a tidbit there. So now if you're creating your single page site, you could drag everything out of the primary navigation. You could create anchors for every section on your page, and then you would just link to those anchor links up here. And as people click on the different anchor links up here, they would be scrolled to the various sections on the home page. But again, just make sure that you're including that / to denote that the anchor is on the home page. One additional snippet that was requested was, one problem with single page sites is that the active item will always be the home page, because all of these anchor links exist on the home page. I'm on the home page here. Even if I click this testimonials link and it takes me to the testimonials, it's not the active item anymore. And this is actually a really difficult problem to solve, and I'm still working on writing the code for it. But the code will be posted in my Squarespace CSS Toolbox course. So if you are interested in my toolbox, it's basically a giant library of code snippets and CSS snippets that I use on all my 7.1 sites. So if you're creating single page websites and that's a problem that you've been running into, I haven't cracked it yet, but I am working on it. And so if you were to click an anchor link on the page, this would then become the active item. The home wouldn't be underlined, testimonials would be. And then if you clicked another item, that would become the active item. And the goal would be, even as you scroll down past the section too, it would become the active item as you scroll past it. So that's the code I'm working on. It'll be here. If you're interested, check it out. If not, I totally get it. No worries. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.